am Paul Pasolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center at ivymasters.com. Today we're going to look at Test 1, Section 1, Number 4, which reads, which reaction does Akira most fear from Chi? Now, if you're looking at this question, you might see that there is no line reference here. If you remember the answer to the question, you might answer it. If you remember what lines the answer is in, you might answer it. But anything short of that, if there's no line reference and it doesn't fall into either of those categories, always look at the next question. Now you can see here, the next question is on the next page. This is a very typical type of question, these paired questions. Which source provides the best evidence to the answer to the previous question? So if you've read the passage already, you don't have to go back and read the whole thing over again looking for that answer. You could just check for these 4 lines to see the answer. Now, I'd like to bring your attention to one type of wrong answer here, which is sometimes you'll get a pair that fit between 4 and 5, but it won't be the correct answer. How could it possibly not be the correct answer? Well, we're going to look at this. So here is 49 to 51 is a line that seems to match an answer for number 4, and actually it does match it, but we'll see why it's wrong. So go to 49 to 51, and this is what's going on in Chi's head. I'll read the paragraph, and then we'll get 49 to 51 in that context. Even noting Naomi's breathless reaction to the name card, Chi had no idea. Akira's message, delivered like a formal speech, filled her with maternal amusement. You know how children speak so earnestly, so hurriedly, so endearingly about things that have no importance in an adult's mind. That's how she viewed him as a child. So, what's it seem to be saying there? It seems to be saying that she's mistaking his earnestness for immaturity. In the lines, it says that children speak so earnestly, and then she views him as a child. So that definitely matches. So why is that the wrong answer? That's the wrong pair. Because the question is, what reaction does Akira most fear from Chi? That's just going on in Chi's head. We don't know that Akira has any knowledge of it, and he does not have any knowledge of it. It's just, as presented in the passage, that's just going on in Chi's head. That's going to be the wrong answer. So, for this type of question, if you just remember the answer, you might answer number 4 first. If you remember the lines, but don't remember the answer per se, you remember where it is in the passage, you might answer 5 and then 4. But we'll go through line 33, and we'll see if that is answering what Akira fears from Chi. And in line 33, what we see is his voice was soft, refined. It's just telling you what kind of tone Akira's speaking in. It is not showing you anything that Akira fears, any reaction Akira fears from Chi. And actually it's not answer choice D either. We'll see why not that one. 71 to 72, which is down here. It says, eager to make his point, he'd been looking her full in the face. So there it sounds like he wants to make sure that he has her attention and that she understands what he's saying. And then his voice turns gentle. So that's still not a fear that Chi has of Naomi. Correct answer here, 63 to 64. Pleased to proposal. Now, let's see what 63 is saying. It says here, please don't judge my candidacy by the unseemliness of this proposal. So, my candidacy, whether or not you'll allow me to marry your daughter. This is a marriage proposal, this passage. And then unseemliness means inappropriateness. So please don't make your judgment whether or not I should be able to allowed to marry your daughter based on this inappropriateness of this proposal. And we find from another part of the passage why his proposal might be considered inappropriate. So when we look at the answer choices here, we see that that matches answer choice A. She will consider his proposal inappropriate. Going through the other answer choices, C is wrong, but again, an attractive answer. She will consider his unscheduled visit an imposition. So an imposition is like an inconvenience. Let's see if she considers his visit an imposition. It says, and this is after Akira knocks on the door, Chi was reluctant to go to her guest. She did not want to get up because she was cozy. So, does she consider it an imposition? Yeah, but again, the question, that's wrong for two reasons. Number one, questions what's Akira most fear from Chi. Akira does not fear that. He does not know that. He's still on the other side of the door. And the other reason it's wrong is because it has no match with number 5. Sometimes you might seem to have more than one correct answer for number 4 type question, but if it does not have a match with a number 5 type question, that's not going to be correct. And then answer choice D, she'll underestimate the sincerity of his emotions. She definitely believes he's sincere because we have that paragraph that he's speaking earnestly, he's speaking sincerely, but she views that as a child, as she would view coming from a child. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You could share it with someone who has trouble with these types of paired questions. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official SAT or PSAT or ACT, you can leave it in the comments and click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.